Bullying is a big problem at schools. It wasn't that long ago that 15-year-old Lafuna Mavunga took her own life after a video showing her being bullied went viral on social media. So how do we fight this behaviour that's causing damage on so many levels? To discuss this, I'm joined by Sandir Samungal, an author who's documented his own harrowing experiences at a pupil at a Durban high school. Sandir, it's very good to have you with us. You wrote me the most beautiful letter when you sent me your book, and you reminded me of how important it is to talk about this topic, bullying. It's just not going away. It seems to be getting worse. Tell us about your story.
So, Jane, I attended all-boys high school in Durban, and I got bullied. I got bullied verbally, physically, and I was even cyber-bullied. And in my case, as the years progressed, the bullying incidents became more severe. And I got bullied from grade 8 all the way up until matric. So there were times when I did report the incidents, and little was really done to help me out. And when it came time for the severe incidents that occurred to me, and this too was also reported, and nothing at all was really done to help me in my situation. So, no matter how many times I got bullied throughout my years at school, I always stood up for myself. And it was just not enough, and nothing was helping out. So nevertheless, I always had my friends at the time and my family as well, as they were very support structure. And in today's time, it's so important that each school child has a support structure, because in my case, I was being bullied so many times, and I had the people that I could talk to, and they always assured me that they will be there for me. So in my case of bullying, what happened to me is that because I was being bullied over the years, I became very unhappy and angry and frustrated. And I felt that each time I was getting bullied, I was just, losing my self-respect and losing my self-control. And because the bullies always wanted to get that reaction from me. So
let me just jump in here. Was there any reason for you being bullied? It doesn't seem, the more people I speak to, that there really is a reason. It's just somebody gets picked on and others jump in on it. Okay, sure. So in my case, I got bullied. I got teased a lot because of how I speak, because apparently I can't speak properly, or I used to stutter a lot. The other reason why I most probably got bullied is because of this, as I am thin and I'm very tall. And in today's society, a lot of people look at thin people and they think they are just weaklings, but they fail to realize that we are actually very strong people. And being very tall, I'm close to 2 meters. People thought that I'm easy to just, push over and take advantage of. So the bullies always wanted to, target me and, somehow be cool and be the leader as well. Amazing. You look pretty perfect to me and sound very good and articulate. You wrote a book, The Unknown Journey. I should imagine that must have been quite cathartic for you.
Yes, so what's the best part about, as I wrote you in my letter, I wrote the book at the age of 17 years old when I was in grade 11. Now, from grade 8 up until grade 11, I was really going out of control, and I just had no self-control over myself. So I decided to write about it, because I always wanted to get my revenge back at the bullies. But my parents always told me, you can't and you shouldn't do anything because you can land in very big trouble. So one day after a very bad incident at school, I came home. I was home alone with my phone off, and I was just all alone, trying to gather up my thoughts. And I said to myself, well, you know what? If I can't get my revenge as to how I want to, I'm just going to write about it, because with everything I've been through in the school, I know I can write about it and share my story. And by sharing my story, it will make people understand as to why I was always unhappy and angry and frustrated at school.
All right. What did you learn about the perpetrators? Because, I mean, obviously, I should imagine, you know, revenge by using your pen is a lot better than doing what they were doing. You don't want to lower yourself to that level. Yes. But I should imagine there must be a sadness behind this sort of bullying. I mean, you wonder why bullies, what they see in order to justify this kind of anger.
Yes. So as we know it, bullying is a social issue. And like the bullies that bullied me, they come from broken families and, you know, they don't have anyone that can look out for them and to care for them, especially for the students that were in the boarding establishment as well. And because, you know, they don't get the attention at home. So they feel that, you know, they can just do what they want at school and get away with it. And, you know, just going to think how to say this. The way a child behaves at school reflects on the upbringing from home.
All right. As kids go to school tomorrow, those that are being bullied, what is your message to them?
So I want all children to know that don't feel that you're alone, because you are not alone. And, you know, it's not a crime to express how yourself. Even I was scared to express myself when I was in school. But trust me, if you know, support structure is important. Like I had my family and my friends at the time, and I could talk to them about anything. And trust me, talking to someone does help a lot. Because the moment you hide all your issues to yourself, it's just going to get to you and, you know, it's going to wreck your mind.
Good message. And the fact that people must know they're not alone. Thank you very much for getting in touch with me, Sandile. It was good to talk to you.